Okay. Yeah, that's right. Power Monday all up in your area. It's the daily go get show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing. Taking off left lane, no coasting. Left lane, fast lane, do this thing. I don't have to explain nothing. Y'all understand I'm not bluffing. Keeping it real. We going to do this thing. Power Monday. Y'all know the deal. So, here we are on this Power Monday, and here it is, the 11th of January. We are steamrolling through this whole year. Y'all ain't got a whole lot of more, y'all don't have a whole lot more days, shopping days till Christmas, so I think y'all better be getting doing it. But anyway, tonight on the Daily Go Getimism Show, we are talking about the mind of a con artist. The mind of a con artist. You know, a lot of people come face to face and deal with con artists on a regular basis, and I don't think they really understand exactly what they're facing and how come it is the way it is. They are the way they are. They do the things they do, or how come you can't do it too? See, you gotta understand what we're going to talk about tonight is we're gonna have to talk a little bit or a lot about why you could never be a con artist, or why you keep ignoring the fact that you are a con artist. That's what we're going to have to talk about, because it really boils down to just about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we don't like to look for flaws in our character, and we don't like to look for flaws in the character of the people that we know. And sometimes we deal with con artists and not really recognize that that's what they are, because we figure we're supposed to be good judges of character. So how could we miss out on something like that? How could we miss that type of character flaw in somebody? Well, I'm going to explain that tonight, and you'll see. But it ain't going to be just me explaining it. You're going to probably explain it to yourself. You're going to start to see it within yourself. Not necessarily you, unless you fit these characteristics. But we're going to talk about it a little bit. We're going to talk a little bit or a lot about why we are so offended by people who display this type of behavior. But at the same time, how come we put up with that? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Do you underdig? Do you feel what I'm talking about? Where I'm coming from? How we doing this? How come we off the field dumb when we get played by these people and we say, yo, how could you go out that way? Hey, let's talk about it, be about it, do about it. Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this your daily, the daily go get 'em in the show. We do this every single day, every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. We'll break it down, baby. Every day it rains, and do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains, and the DG will do the same. I am your host, Sun 752, aka Omar, with the and if you can't say Omar with the well, then you just say Omar with the arts, the daily go get him show all up in your area. I'm feeling like a real man shit, and I hope that you are feeling exactly the same on this Power Monday. Hey, what's going on, Love Haven? How you feeling? And also, what is that? G and Butler. G and Butler 30. Oh, gmail.com. Oh, hotmail.com. Okay, that's what's up. All right, so this evening, tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about con artistry and why we don't recognize or accept the nature of the con artists and people that we know, and how we get caught up in all of their BS, and why most of them will never change from being what they are from what they are right now. You know, see, a forward-thinking person, a person that thinks rationally, a person that really isn't about that life, a person that doesn't want that type of drama, that kind of heat, that type of smoke. We think that being a con artist is something that people do when they can't do something else. We think that they're choosing to be that way in absence of a better way. We don't really realize that con artists don't see another way because this way works and this way is the smartest way. See, when you're dealing with the type of personality that thinks that being smart has everything to do with outsmarting other people, and outsmarting other people means getting over on people. So it means taking from those who have more than what you have by making them think that they're going to get something. And that's why con artists don't feel bad about what they do. See, they think that if you've worked hard to get where you are, well, then you shouldn't have any problem losing what you have because you'll just work hard and get it again. But only a sucker would work that hard in order to get what they want. Only suckers work with their hands. Only peons break their back. Only stupid people sweat from dusk till dawn in search of a goal. Smart people outsmart people that do all of that work. Because if you were that smart, you wouldn't have to do all of that work. You would outsmart somebody else who was dumb enough to do all of that stuff. Mind of a con artist. But we're going to get deep into it. We're going to get deep into that mentality. And, you know, I was going to name this show something different. But I was having a conversation with somebody earlier today. And I realized that the person that I was talking to is a con artist. And I've known that they were a con artist. But you know what? The thing about being a con artist is that they have people who believe in them. The con in con artist stands for confidence. So people who are con artists get people to have confidence in them. They get them to believe in them. They get them to, you know, think that they're honest. So, you know what I mean? Like when you're dealing with a con artist, you think that they're going to change one day. You think that one day something is going to happen to them, with them, around them, for them, that they will get that divine revelation from the heavens and God will descend upon their thought process and then they will stop doing everything that they did. They will start moving differently. They will start to change their ways. And they don't. Most don't. Some do. Some do. But even the ones that change, when the going gets really tough, they rely on that way of life, which is a natural thing to do. But you have to understand that that natural way of doing things affects other people in many ways. So what do you do when you have given birth to a con artist? Or you have married and put the ring on the finger of a con artist? Huh? What do you do when you were raised by a con artist or two? Because sometimes you are raised by a couple of them. People who are con artists think that they're smarter than other people. It's all about outsmarting people. It's all about getting over on people. If you ask them what their idea of intelligence is, they'll tell you. But you may not recognize it then because you'll probably try to straighten them out because you think that they got that from somebody else. You don't realize that they already been doing that. That's why they think that way. One time, a certain family member of mine, because I do have con artists in my family. Don't get it fucked up. I haven't had any famous ones in there. Oh, fuck. Damn it. That's exactly what I didn't want to do. But what I knew I would do. All right, hold on, y'all. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to have to eat that literally, I'ma literally have to eat that fucking. You know what I mean? That's a good incentive to wash your clothes. Just like you gotta wash your ass every day. There's some clothes that you just can't wear again. And sometimes it's because they got stained. It's because they got stains, huh? That's all right. At least I know what to use to get them out of there. You know what I mean? Get the stain out of there. You gotta use a little peroxide. But like I said, I was talking to a little con artist in my family. And by the way, the con artistry is in the thinking. It's not in what they do. It's in the way that they think. It's in the way that they think. So I was talking to one today that wasn't in my family. And years ago, I was talking to one that is in my family. And I said, oh, I get it. Oh. So they have no problem with backdooring you on something, cheating you out of something or whatever. Or, taking away an opportunity that you were originally supposed to have and may have even worked for. They don't have any problem relieving you of that because of their thought process. Their thought process is every man for himself. That's number one. And if you slow, you blow. So they have no remorse. They have no remorse if you don't get something that you worked for or that you deserve or that you were supposed to get. They don't have any problem with that. They're like, well, no, because if they were really supposed to get it, then they would have gotten it. The con artistry is in the thought process. It's not necessarily in what they do. It's what they think, because what they think is the ultimate goal. It's not that they're lazy, because they will spend a lot of time and energy making sure that they make you gain confidence in them, so they can eventually take a little bit from you time after time after time after time after time. And some con artists are in industries that are vital to your survival. You have nurses and doctors who are con artists, but especially nurses. And you know why nurses especially? Because they get a chance to come into your home and give you individual attention. They get a chance to take care of some of your affairs. You understand what I'm saying? They get a chance to get to know you intimately. They get a chance to make themselves available to you when nobody else was available to you. They get a chance to be power of attorney sometimes. They get a chance to handle all of your business affairs. They get a chance to isolate you away from everyone else. They get a chance to be there for you when nobody else had time or when nobody else was available. Lawyers, a lot of lawyers are con artists. Why? Because they know the law. They know the law. They know the language of the law, and you don't know it, and you're never going to know it. All that legalese stuff. You're not going to study that. Even people who study it for a long time don't know it. Don't know the ins and outs of it. That's why you have the difference between good lawyers and bad lawyers. But you've heard of lawyers and managers getting together and taking all of an artist's money. This motherfucker sold all of these records, been in all of these movies, done all of these things, toured all of these dates, and come home broke as a joke. You know why? Because a con artist told them that you're going to make all of this money and blah, 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 blah. You just haven't gotten there yet. Even though you are enjoying all of the trappings of this success, but you haven't made no money yet. You know why? Because you didn't sign the bad contract and you don't even really realize it. And you steady busting your ass and ending up like New Edition, and ending up like TLC, and ending up like Tony Braxton. Guys, you've been conned. You don't want to read contracts or hire people who know how to do it? Well, guess what? You just won't make no money. When you wake up, it'll probably be too late. But the people who created that game were a bunch of con artists, and that's why they don't feel bad. We gave them a chance to know. We never said sign the contract and don't read it. You chose to do that. It was a contract. You could have taken it to your lawyer, whether your lawyer was good or bad, and they could have told you exactly what was going on with that, but you didn't. You got caught up in wanting to get on. You know, like a lot of rappers say that, yo, I just wanted to get on. They figure once they get on, they in the videos, they on tour, they getting the bitches, getting all this ass. They got jewelry, cars, and all of that. They have all of the trappings of success until the video ends and they take all that shit back because it's all rented because you ain't got enough money for that. All right, so we're talking about the mind of a con artist. So let me shout my people out. What's going on, Carol Chamberlain, me Favorita, and my brother Ansel Jones. And can't forget my brother from another mother, Norris Hill and T. Carey, right here and down for the night. Emily Dunlap on 2 platforms. It's good to see you, Soft and Warm, Quiet Storm. And YS Books is always good to see you. Cherry is a good look. Mona Garris is in the house on 2 platforms. Also good to see you. Thanks for coming through the halls, yo. Word up. All right. I want to make sure I shout y'all. Let me see what y'all talking about. Let me see if y'all understand this whole con artistry thing, because this thing is real. You know what I mean? When you've been bit by the con artist bug and you all mad, you know what I mean? You mad at a con artist, you ready to ride on them, you ready to beat ass, you ready to hurt, kill, expose them and all of that shit. Guess what? Ain't none of that shit gonna work. You can expose a con artist. You ain't gonna stop a con artist by exposing them. Why do you think they have multiple IDs? Why do you think they travel in different circles? Why do you think they never get stuck in one area? They don't do that. They move around. You know, have different names, different identities, sometimes even change their appearances for certain people. Are they schizophrenic? Could be. Multiple personalities, that'll work. But whatever it is, they need to do whatever they need to do in order to protect their identity and give a cloak of confidence to other people so they can rob their asses or trick their asses. Because sometimes it's not all about the money, but most of the time it is. It's about money and possessions. Most of the time. Not all of the time, but most of the time. And the reason that it's about that is because they believe in what success brings. Our problem comes when we believe that we can, you know, how we say all people can change. And for the most part, I believe that that's true. But people don't change when what is working for them keeps working. And they don't change when what's working for them makes them feel good about themselves. You know, a con artist will definitely look at you after you tell them that they need to stop doing this, that, and the third. They'll definitely look at you and be like, who the fuck is you? They'll talk about the car you drive. They'll talk about the house you live in. They'll talk about your furniture. They'll talk about your clothes. They'll talk about your jewelry. They'll talk about the past loves that you've had and things that you've gained and lost or whatever, and how come you don't have what it takes to make it. Because it's all about appearance with a con artist. It's all about appearance. They don't normally have shit. But some of them do. Some of them work their way up to the point where they have a lot and are able to keep it. So we don't have to look too much farther than the White House. I be listening to these dumbass reporters and they be like, no, not necessarily the reporters, but I listen to some of the reporters reporting about some of the politicians who think that our commander-in-chief, 45, will learn his lesson, you know, from what happened on Capitol Hill. Like, okay, he finally gets it. He sees it. He's learned his lesson. Didn't he say he learned his lesson when he got the Rona originally? Remember what he said the first day that he had the Rona? Remember? A con artist don't learn their lessons by failing. You know why they don't learn their lessons from failure? Because they just think that when they fail, they just had a bad day. But you dumb motherfuckers can't beat me. If y'all were as smart as I was, then y'all would have never let me get started. But because a con artist keeps winning and keeps winning and keeps winning, he figures, shit, I deserve this shit. This is the way it's supposed to be. These motherfuckers don't understand the game. This is how the game go. This is how the game go. Now tell me Donald Trump don't talk like that. See, y'all just don't understand how the game go. I know how the game go. Y'all need to listen to me. Is he teaching y'all the game though? Some people would say that he is teaching you the game. And they'll even show you evidence. He ain't teaching you the game. Because if he was teaching you the game, he would teach you not to listen to him. But all he tells you to do is listen to him. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. That's what a con artist do. Like, you can trust me. I got this plan. I'm about to show you. Watch, I'm going to show you. They never show you. They show you the results, but they never show you the process. You know why they don't show you the process? Because then you'll realize, like, wait a minute, you're not really doing this shit. Ta-da! Ta-da! I've done more for African Americans than any president before me, says Lincoln. Ta-da! All right, let's get into this thing, y'all. Let's get into it. See what y'all saying. Ansel Jones says they'll spin words like a top. Yep, they'll do way more than that. Fast money ain't addictive. It's lazy. A lot of Mona Garris says good evening. Carol Chamberlain says the game gets too good to them. Yeah, because you're not figuring out what they're doing. Or you're thinking that they're only doing this in order to get to the point where they can do things normally, legally, morally. You don't see, like, no. Once they learn how to win at the con game, that's it. That's it. Because not everybody is built to be a con artist. You know why most people aren't built to be con artists? Because they have morality. Because they have a conscience. And one thing that con artists don't have is a fucking conscience. They don't go to bed feeling bad about what they did all day. You feel bad about the shit that you did today because you know you didn't mean to do it. You may have done some shit. Any mean things that you did, you probably did it, you know, in retaliation for somebody trying to get over on you, and you caught it. You weren't proactive in it. Like, look, some of us listening to this show right now will find, if we went outside of our places right now and found $200 with no idea, nothing like that, some of us would say, yo, the Lord done blessed me. I needed that 200. And some of us would be like, you know what? I bet there's somebody out there who just got their check, who's struggling to feed their children, heat their homes, and keep food on the table, and keep their utilities on. I better ask around and see whose money it is. There's a difference. There's a difference. Those are the two types of people. There's a third type. The third type finds that 200 and was like, that's my $200. Don't ask me nothing about it. I found my $200. You know what I mean? The morality in your actions, the morality behind your actions, it's what either makes you a con artist or separates you from being one. And so Jim says that Narciso, wait. Narciso says going back to what's familiar in most cases can be beneficial if we don't get comfortable. Yeah. There are plenty of hustlers that went to jail and came back home and started hustling again because they couldn't get opportunities to do something else. But it wasn't because, say what you want to do. Say what you want to say. But them cats out there selling drugs aren't necessarily con artists. You know what drugs do to you. You've been new. It's not like they're saying, listen, this is safe weed, this is safe coke, this is safe heroin, these are safe pills. They ain't saying none of that shit. They saying, look, it costs this much. You got it or not. You do your research. I ain't selling you no placebos. That's for motherfucking sure. Because when you sell fake drugs on the street, you get smoked on the street. So you don't want to do that. You might do that once and not in a place where you're going to be. And you're definitely not selling that to anybody that you're going to see again. People kill over fake drugs. That's not the kind of con that you want to perpetrate. You don't want to do that. But all of these people out here that do things that are illegal are not con artists. A con artist does things that are legal, that become illegal after they do them excessively. It's just like medicine. When you take a little bit of medicine, it can be the treatment or the cure. And you take too much medicine and it becomes the poison. It becomes the disease that you were trying to avoid. You understand what I'm saying? All things in moderation. All things in moderation. Listen, y'all can call into the show. Y'all want to call into the show and express yourselves. If y'all want to talk about this thing, if you want to go through hell, if you want to do tell, if you want to get on the mic, I'll tell you, you can get on and say what you like. And the number is 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby. 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 319-527-6199, baby. Tonight we're talking about the mind of a con artist. We're talking about the mind of a con artist. You can call in. There's no censorship here. And if yesterday's caller didn't let you know that, then I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen. Speaking of yesterday, when yesterday we were talking about what if the rioters, what if the looters, what if the invaders were black, and then the white guy called in, and we had a little exchange, And I was thinking about it. I wish I was a little bit more patient, because what I really wanted to ask him and anybody else, and I did ask y'all, but I didn't get a chance to ask him because shit got fucked up. I would have liked to have asked him, whether you're a Trump supporter or not, are you comfortable with what happened, with what you saw last Wednesday? Are you comfortable with seeing citizens of the United States bust into, be allowed into the Capitol building to tear shit up, fuck shit up, hurt people, and even put themselves in danger? Are you okay with that? That's what I wanted to ask him. So if he's somewhere out there miraculously listening today, trying to find a way to block me, trying to find a way to get my IP address, get my home address, find out my social security number, and have his boys come over and smoke me because of my thoughts, because people do that. Yo, call in. Holler at me. Because my position is, I don't care who you are, who you follow, what you follow. If you are comfortable with what happened, the results of what happened last Wednesday, something is wrong with you. I want to remove myself away from your whole sphere. Anything that involves you, I want to remove myself from, because I don't see any way that you could be comfortable with that, whether you are a staunch Trump supporter or not. That shit puts you in a different space, because that means that you are uncomfortable with anybody being uncomfortable or unsafe. Who would want to be in a situation where you feel unsafe? And when you start being able to breach government buildings and be able to force your way, or be allowed to think that you are overforcing or overbearing the greatest force of security that there is. Okay, so back to this con artistry thing. The mind of a con artist, the mental state. Like I said, it's their mentality that makes them a con artist or separates them from being a con artist. You know what I'm saying? I've told y'all on this story. I mean, I've told y'all the story on this show before about the local three card Molly guys that I used to know. I knew them. Like, hey, my man, you know what I'm saying? It was 3 of them. It was Terry. Fuck. You know what? Maybe it's divine intervention that I can't remember all 3. Wait a minute. It'll come to me. There were 3 of them, and I knew them. And I knew them from watching them just being on the bus and hanging out downtown. Anyway, I used to wonder why or how they could cheat people out of their money day after day, time after time, and not feel no kind of way about it, until I saw their clash with somebody who demanded to get their money back, and they schooled them. They schooled them to how they were the greedy ones, and not the 3 card Molly guys. He told the chick, "You was being greedy when you bet me. If you needed that money that you lost, you wouldn't have bet it. You wouldn't have took a chance on that money that you lost. If you were on your way to pay a bill, why would you risk losing that money and not being able to pay that bill?" And he was right. And I looked at con artists differently after that. I definitely looked at 3 card Molly dudes after that. Like, so they playing on people's greed. And that greedy people are normally a little devoid of morality, because they always want more than what they need. But okay, I've told that story a number of times because it schooled me to that little part of what con artistry is. So after that, when I saw those guys do their little con artist thing, when I saw them do their little 3 card Molly thing, I just sat back and watched after that, like, they're just preying on people's greed. Like, you think that you're smarter than them. And he said that. He said, you thought you were smarter than me. You thought that you could beat me at my own game. You just thought I was out here, I'm back here at the back of the bus with my three caps and doing my little shell game, like I was back here playing to lose. And you lost. And then you got mad and tried to ass bet me. And you think that calling the cops on me is going to stop me. And it ain't. This is illegal gambling. It's illegal gambling that you participated in. And it's my word against yours. These people here ain't gonna tell nobody that I stole your money, because I didn't. They saw you put your money up. They saw you put your money up twice. He was right. Now the question is, when you start taking that to con artistry, con artists often make you think that you're about to get something, don't they? You know, I got this great deal for you. All you got to do is invest your money in this, that, and the third, and all of that, and you're going to get this. And you'll be happy. You'll live happily ever after, and I'm going to teach you the game. And you can do it over and 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 over again. And what they keep promising you never materializes, and you keep putting more and more money into it. You keep putting more and more money into it until they can ultimately get the big money out of you after milking you. They basically just keep making little cuts on you and bleeding you out until they can ultimately get a big cut and bleed out enough for them to be able to get on and get the fuck on up out of there. Because you don't have nothing left. They've already bled you dry. And now you're broke. Now you're feeling stupid and you can't find them. But their thing was, you couldn't have gave it if you didn't have it to give. But they made you think that you were going to get something that you were never going to get. And when you didn't get it the first time, you didn't learn your lesson. You didn't get it the second time, you didn't learn your lesson. You didn't get it the third time, you didn't learn your lesson. And of course, it was because they kept having an excuse or a reason or an explanation for why, blah, 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 blah. Some of them may even throw you a little bone here and there, so it doesn't look like you're just losing all the time. So they know that respect is due to a dog. And they don't think that you're totally brainless. They just think that you're not as smart as they are. And in their mind, remember, being smarter than somebody means outsmarting them. It means outdoing them. It means taking what they have. No, it still says Dawn Robinson with Lucy Pearl. What about that? Wait. Oh, you felt like, you know the little story about Lucy Pearl, about Raphael Sadiq jerking her out of her money, because they was both from the Bay Area, right? They was both from San Francisco. I mean, from like Oakland and shit. She should have known from I don't know. Raphael Sadiq used to act like a little girl on tour and all of that, but if Raphael Sadiq is and I'm not sure if that's even what you're talking about, my brother from another mother, Norris Hill, but if you're talking about the story about Lucy Pearl and how Raphael Sadiq gave her a bad contract, well, didn't you know from In Vogue about a contract? Because I saw an interview with Dawn from In Vogue, and she was like, because me and Raphael had known each other for so long, we had known each other since high school and all of that, I didn't even read the contract. I figured he wasn't going to give me a bad contract. Okay. Puffy learned the game and stung everybody with the game. Jay-Z learned the game and stung everybody with the game. Talk about some, I'm getting y'all back for what y'all did to the Cold Crush. No, you did to all of your artists what they did to the Cold Crush. You. He even said it. Remember, Jay-Z used to always talk about how he was a crook. He would talk about like how when he was hustling, he would sell all of his work wet in order to make the weight seem like it was heavier than what it was. So instead of you getting a kilo of coke, you got a product that you couldn't even sell or cut yet until it dried out. Now, I used to be wondering, like, if he really did that, how did you do that and survive? I'm hoping he's telling somebody else's story You sold your work wet. That's a serious violation. A brick, which is a kilo, is 2.2 pounds. 2 pounds, 2 ounces. 2.2 pounds. So you wet it, and oh, look, this dumb motherfucker is selling me a key that weighs more than a key. Like, it didn't occur to you that something has to be wrong here, because who would do that, dummy? But maybe the good keys were on top and the bad keys were on the bottom or in the middle. So you didn't find out about the wet work until it was too late and all the money had been exchanged. And it was like, yo, I sold you. You tested the work. Like, yeah, I did, but I didn't test the ones that was on the bottom. That's on you. How you know your people ain't do this shit? You understand what I'm saying? Con artist shit. Con artist shit. All right. Cap Chamberlain says, promise you the moon and stars and beat you to the purse. They just stole the purse. But they keep stealing the purse. They don't run until they get enough to where there's nothing else to get. They understand that the well runs dry, but they make sure that they get enough water to whereas it ain't gonna matter. Make sure that y'all hit that like button, hit the 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 like button. Yo, make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't subscribed to the channel yet. This is the Daily Go Getimism Show. I'm your host, Sun752, and tonight on this Power Monday, the 11th of January, we are talking about the mind of a con artist. You know, you be thinking that a con artist is one day they're gonna get their ass whooped, they're gonna get shot up, they're gonna be laying in a hospital, and they're gonna stop that shit. Guess what? The only thing that's gonna stop or change is you. Because you ain't them. They're not going to change. They will slow down for a minute, but they're not going to change. They're smarter than you. That's what they say to themselves. So whether the con artist is you, well, let's say, whether the con artist is your man, your woman, your brothers, your sisters, your mom, your dad, your cousins, aunts, uncles, your children, your best friends, your good friends, your neighbors, your associates, your co-workers. What you need to understand about the con artist is that they do not respect you for doing the right thing. They do not respect you for following the process. They do not respect you for not finding out how to get around things, get through things, get over things, get past things. They do not respect the fact that you have not found the easy way out. That's on you. You could have did it. They did it. They don't respect the fact that you didn't search for the flaws, the imperfections. They don't respect that. Oh, you didn't see that? Oh, okay. That's on you. You was happy when you left the store, wasn't you? All right. And I know you was happy. By the way, that's Beats. That was a beat. Don't think that was like a piece of flesh or skin and shit. Like, damn, this nigga nasty as shit. We watching a vampire. Nah. That beat, it do get red and give that appearance of blood. But this year in 2021, we got to start eating better. And that's one thing that a con artist can't do. A con artist can't get from A to Z without going through B and Y. They can't actually do that, but they can make you think that that's exactly what they did. They make you think that you can skip steps, but you can't con anybody into thinking that you only weigh 200 pounds when you weigh 400 pounds. Like, dude, you can fix the scale to say whatever the fuck you want it to say. You are fat as fuck. Yeah, but I only weigh 200 pounds. I'm like, nigga, I only weigh 200 pounds, and we are the same height. Wait a minute. Matter of fact, when I step on your scale, I don't weigh 200 pounds. Turns out, on your scale, I weigh 50 pounds. So I've become my 8-year-old son. Carnival Joe. They know that you are gassed by all of the bright lights and the music and the aura and the all of the trappings, all of the pomp and circumstance. You got it like that. Why do you think casinos always, like, even if you went into an empty casino, you would still hear that ching ching ching, bling bling bling, ching ching ching, like, so you'd be like, yo, ain't nobody in here playing. Who the fuck is winning? Have you ever done it? Have you ever gone into a casino at times when there really aren't a lot of people there and it sounds like everybody in there is winning? You know why? This is an easy one, right? Because if you hear other people sound like they're winning, then you'll jump into that like, yo, I got to get this money too. They paying in here. But that's if you go into the slot machine area. When you go to those tables, you see who's winning and losing. And you notice that's when they don't have all of those sound going on. But you'll still hear it coming from the slot machine area. But you see what's really going on when you go to the blackjack table or the baccarat table and you see the looks on people's faces like, yo, this dealer is killing us. They are fucking murdering us. You see people with their chips in their hands. Whenever you see people with their chips in their hands instead of in the chip holder, you better keep it moving. Either that or it's about to turn over soon. Depends on how you look at it. When you go to the blackjack 21 table and everybody has their chips in their hands, that's their last leg. That's all the money they got, dog. You're not playing at the table with ballers. They done already lost their ability to ball. If they was winning, their hands wouldn't be big enough to hold their chips. And that's even if they are $100 chips. Like, yo, you might be holding $5,000 in your hand, but that's it. That's it. It's like, yo, all right, one more chip. And I know because I've been there, like, not with the $5,000 in my hand. Don't get it fucked up. But with the chips in my hand instead of the chips in the chip holder. To whereas I'm like, oh shit, all right. I'm winning at the crap table. Me at the crap table, motherfucker rolling the dice with the chips in his hand. Oh shit. All right, we won, but I ain't get my point. They can't pull off that kind, but over in that slot machine area, all you hear ting, ding, 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 boom, boom. And people might be winning, but they ain't winning nothing. They winning little they winning just enough to keep them playing so they can keep those noises going so somebody else can keep feeding those machines. Even they still feeding them. You put in $20, one back $8, you know, just enough. Keep going, keep you going, keep you going. Some people win the jackpot, but that shit is all electronic. It's a con. The house all wins because of course the house is always going to win because you're dealing with house money way more than you could ever spend. They know the longer you go, the odds stop being in your favor. The longer you go, you start losing enough money, you stop thinking anyway. Cal Chandler says they dangle their success and tell you you can have it too. And all of these success is either rented or stolen from somewhere else. As the saying goes, a sucker is born every minute. Yeah, P.T. Barnum said that. There's a sucker born every minute. You know what those carnivals used to be like? Those roadside carnivals going from town to town. You know, the bearded lady shit and you know, what was it? The creature from the Black Lagoon, all that old shit. It was all bullshit. Or people who were born with deformities. Just, yo. People was going for it. Marcel says, yes, Carol, houses and cars and private planes. 45 is a grifter, straight with no chaser. I don't see how people don't see that. Carol, I do not understand how people do not see the lie in him. I don't see it. But that lets you know. He like the Pied Piper. If you stick with me, Donald Trump, I'm going to take care of you. The Democrats have been fooling you for the last 49 years, but not me. I'm going to make sure that you're going to win. You're going to win so much, you're going to get tired of winning. I'm going to make sure that you get this money. Your taxes are going to be low. Your streets are going to be safe. Everything that you ever wanted, I'm going to make sure that you get it. Really? Nigga, you ain't even a local politician. How can you make the street safe? Law and order, though, right? Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, Narzo was talking about that quote. He said, it's going to be huge. Yeah. January 6th. Okay. Cherry. Cinderella Dame. What's up, Cinderella Dame? Cherry says social media con artist. Social media equals con artist. At least I guess what's easy to one person ain't easy to another person. I was going to say that at least with social media, you can normally tell who's a con artist or not. But by the way, if y'all didn't know, one of the biggest scams on the fucking social media platform now are those goddamn graphic designers. I can make this picture of you, or it'll be in my inbox all the time. Let me make a logo for you. I can make you a logo. So I gave one cat, I gave him a play. Like, okay, make me a logo. But what they try to do is they try to get you to give them a deposit in your PayPal first. First of all, they charge you a lot for this because they know that you're going to talk them down like, yo, that's too much money. Can you do it for this much? And they'd be like, all right. And the reason that they'll agree to the price is because you're not going to get anything. So anything that you give is enough. So what they get you to do is they get you to put your money in the Cash App. Watch out for Cash App, y'all. Cash App is that bullshit. Don't do Cash App for people that you do not know. Do not do Cash App with people that you do not know. If they are legit, then get them on PayPal. If they don't have no PayPal, they ain't legit. I'm trying to tell you. If they ain't on PayPal, they ain't legit. If they ain't on PayPal, they ain't legit. So what these graphic designers do is they go in your inbox and they show you these pictures of people that they've done this graphic design for. I'm like, I'm not even impressed with this shit. Like, first of all, you're just making cartoon graphics out of regular pictures. Like, who the fuck wants this shit? I guess it appeals to some people, but I said, no, I do need a logo. I need a logo. I need a Sun 752 official logo, and I need a Daily Go Getimism and Urban Therapy with Sun logo. So I'm going to give you a play. I'm gonna give you a play, and we're gonna start off with the Sun 752 because that's the easy one. A Sun, a 752. But I told him that it got to be fly. I'm not going, if it looks like just some regular shit, I'm not going to be with it. So he was like, all right, well, you got, he said he would do it. I said, I'm going to need 3 logos, but the next 2 will depend on the first one that you get right. So the first one I need you to do is Sun 752. And I told him what I wanted, but I'm like, I can't draw. So you're going to have to understand these concepts. So I sent him a picture of my, the piece that I have on my chain, not this piece, but on the one I have, the gold one with diamonds. I was like, something like this, but not exactly like this. But along these lines, I needed to be flashy. I needed to be fly, and I needed to be original. I needed to be something that people have never seen before, and that they would be like, "Yo, that's hot right there." Oh, so I'm like, "All right, go ahead." He was like, "All right." I think he asked me. He said like $250 for the 3. I said, "Nah, that's too much." I said $150 for the 3, but I'm not giving you any money until I see what you can do. So I said, this is what you do. You give me a blueprint of my design and distort it so I can't use it. And then I'll go ahead and give you the money for that one. And then we'll do the next 2. He was like, all right, well, I need a deposit first. I said, no, I don't know you. I need to see what you can do first. This motherfucker kept sending me these little, you should have seen this shit. I still got it in my inbox. I was like, oh, okay. At least he was trying. By the way, they all African. That's the fucked up part about it. They all African, you know what I'm saying? So that's the new social media con game. Graphic designs. Give me a picture of you and your family, you and your newborn, and all of this. You see all of these pictures you see all of the things that I've done on my timeline or what my news, Yeah. I can do it for you. You need it. Yeah. You're never going to get it. Never going to get it. What's going on, Brown Eyes? Good to see me some you. Thanks for coming on through. It's good to see you coming on through, and it's true. But yeah, like I said, if they don't have PayPal, then more than likely it's a scam, because that Cash App shit, anybody can do Cash App. So Cash App is good when you forgot to buy somebody a birthday present. You just throw the money in their Cash App. Like, all right, it's all right for that. But when it comes to business affairs, PayPal is the real deal, because if something don't go right with PayPal, you get your money back. And they're going to go after the person that sold you whatever. See, with Cash App, it ain't about all that. As long as you have a bank account, you can do the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? So, plus you can get the Cash App card. And I know some people who have a Cash App card. I'm like, why would you get a Cash App card? You got the scam card? Maybe they getting their hustle on. All right. Carol Chamberlain says he got so angry yesterday. I don't know what he was mad for. He indicated he was mad at Carol because Carol said that 45 was satanic. I'm like, it's an opinion. Ain't like he hasn't shown any satanic ways or demonic actions. But anyway, Carol Chamberlain says, and the fallout continues today with that nonsense. Yep. Warnings go out for the capital of other states. Mm-hmm. No, so it says the House always wins. It's designed that way. Imagine if the House didn't win. You wouldn't even go there. Like, yo, something ain't right in there. Okay, Narzo says, I was talking about Raphael. Musicians that played with Tony said the same thing. You know what? And I imagine that the groups that played with Teddy Riley would say the same thing. Teddy Riley, he was the one who knew the business, and he was the producer. So he wrote the songs too. So his thing was like, I'm getting this publishing. Y'all wasn't nothing but artists. Y'all wasn't even going nowhere. I discovered y'all. Got you off the streets. You was washing dishes at a diner. I heard you singing. I put you on. And you mad at me? Yeah, because you said you was putting me on. So Siobhan Milan, thanks for coming on through. It's on and on to the break of dawn. And so Jones says carnival theme park games are rigged, but you just can't help trying. Yep. So says, as far as gambling is concerned, I learned my lesson when I spent $10 on a scratch off when that earned me a free non-winning ticket. Yeah. Yeah. Carol says, I rarely use Cash App. Like I said, for personal reasons, it's okay. For professional reasons, a motherfucker tell you that he got Cash App, but he don't have PayPal. He ain't legit. Trust me, he ain't legit. And them motherfuckers change from one Cash App account to another Cash App account because it's all a scam. So they gotta have. It's like having multiple Facebook accounts. Like, yo, they keep banging me. They keep suspending my account, my Facebook account. They keep putting me in Facebook jail. So I gotta have all these other accounts so I can still stay active. It's the same thing with Cash App. But for Cash App, this don't have nothing to do with how you express yourself or because you uploaded a dick pic and posted into a group. Grits and Wavy and Grits, thanks for coming on through. You know that you're the... Appreciate you. We're talking about the mind of a con artist tonight. And I better hurry up because I ain't going till 8:30 on this joint, but Grits and Wavy says, I'm in a few craft groups where people been scanned by these so-called art. Exactly. Yo, man, I hate to say it, but them Africans be on that bullshit, man. They be on that bullshit. Please be right in your inbox. You accept, listen, man. Peace to my people from the motherland. But peace to my people from the motherland. But y'all know y'all about that motherfucking scam. All the time. You accept a friend request from Abu. Next thing you know, Abu, right after that is in your inbox. Like, hi. Hi, what? Fuck you want, Abu? Hey, can you help me come to America? Can you help me come to America? Yo, we starving over here. Yo, times is bad and I need a couple of dollars. If you can do it bad, yo, shit is bad. It's hard. I gotta have this thing. Put the money on my card, kid. Yo, COVID over here, kid. Yo, shit is crazy over here, kid. Yeah, can you bring me to the States? I'll bring you a lot of shit I won't hate. I got this girl over here. Oh, hold on. Can't forget about the scamming ass male Africans that be putting one of these African chicks on a profile, and you think that you accepted a friend request from a woman. And so you see she got some profile pictures. She got about 3. But when you go farther down their timeline, you see who they really are. Sometimes it be some Africans, a lot of times, most of the time, almost all the time, or be some Asians. You'd be like, who the fuck up? The chick that they put on the fucking profile picture is like one of y'all pictures that they done lifted off of your profile. That's why a lot of people don't allow people to look at their profile pics or pictures that they post. They gotta have their privacy settings set so you can't do that. So it'd be like, well, you can go ahead and screenshot my shit, but other than that, you can't look at my pictures even if you're not one of my friends. And that's one of the reasons. There's a lot of this bullshit. Matter of fact, I got a friend request today from. Who did I get a friend request from? It pissed me off. I was like, dang. They got my peoples. Who was it? Because I meant to tell them, like, yo, they got you, son. I must have deleted it already. Who was it? It was a go-getter. I was like, look at this shit here. Oh, you know who it was? Her birthday was a couple of weeks ago or last week. What's her name? Anyway, it was one of the go-getters. And I was like, she's not going to send me a friend request with that picture. Even if she got another account. The Skizam, they run a Skizam that gives a Dizam. All right. Oh, by the way, when you give with those graphic designers, you give them a deposit, and then they say we'll have your shit ready in 24 hours, and in 24 hours your shit not going to be ready, and it's not going to be ready in 36 hours or 48 hours, and then all of a sudden they're going to block you. That's what's going to happen. Cherry said, hold on. Cherry said, I had an African try to catfish me. The crazy part is he revealed who he was. Call me through Messenger. I fussed at him so bad. He said he couldn't go through with it. He felt bad. What about it? Oh, he felt bad? Shit. You must have got one of them from Ghana. Because if he was from Nigeria, he ain't feeling bad about shit. He like, don't you know this is the scam country of Africa? Don't you know? Carol Chamberlain says, PayPal will investigate your disputes and usually get your funds back. They will. That's why if they ain't legit, they're not going to have PayPal. PayPal will make them pay the price. They'll put them out there. Sherry says, you're right, Carol, because I had a business and PayPal was on it when I had a problem. Carol Chamberlain says, someone tried to scam me with Bitcoin. Oh my God, not this fucking Bitcoin. Someone tried to scam me with the Bitcoins. I blocked that ass. He sounded like a pyramid scheme. It is. This fucking Bitcoin shit. It is a legit way to do the Bitcoin shit, but not, you ain't gonna, man, please. On social media, no, I don't think so. TK Wright says, you lying. Asians all work at the call center. They don't got time for cons. You know what? These was probably the unemployed Asians. It wasn't those. It wasn't the Indians or the Filipinos. Wait. See, listen. Shit. 8:16. All right, let me wrap this up. Here's the thing about the mind of a con artist. What y'all have to remember more than anything else is that con artists believe that they're smarter than you. So they have no conscience. They have no conscience. They figure that you're not smart enough to keep what you have worked for. As a matter of fact, you were too stupid to have worked for what you paid, what you got and what you had. If you were smarter, you would have scammed your way to success. You would have found an idea and got your entrepreneurial entrepreneurial spirit going and been all right. But that's not what happened, and that's on you. That ain't on them. It's on you. Mona Garris, Mo is in the house. She says, I got fired. I got a friend request from my children's old daycare asking for money. When I asked the person, how do they know me? They tried to play it off. When I asked again, they deleted the page. You was asking too many questions. The thing is, when people hack your page, when they hack your account, they will delete people and block people that you didn't even want to block. I got blocked off people's pages because I said to one of them, I said, oh, you hacked my man's page. Oh no, you hacked my friend's page. I was blocked. I know she didn't block me. It wasn't her. Siobhan Malone says, people calling, saying they are the IRS. Oh, Lord. But you have to recognize the con artist mentality. You have to understand their motivation. And their motivation is to keep going that way. So you keep thinking that a con artist is one day either going to get their ass whooped or they're going to get their just desserts, or God is going to punish them, or, their day of reckoning is coming, or, their day of judgment, or they're going to get locked up or whatever. And you think that something is going to give them an epiphany and that they're going to stop doing what they're doing. You are wrong. You don't understand. Just like Donald Trump was reveling in the chaos that he created last Wednesday. That works for them. That's how con artists are. They're like, yo, I got everybody. These dumb motherfuckers do anything I say. But I'll give it to Donald Trump. He said I could shoot somebody in the middle of Fifth Avenue and get away with it. These motherfuckers down with me. He was right. He was right. Never in my life have I seen anybody have as many excuses made for him than Donald Trump. I've never seen anything like it. And that's why he's not going to stop. He's like, shit, this is bigger than ego. This is access. This is divine intervention. They believe that this is the way it's supposed to be. If I wasn't supposed to get away with this shit, then I wouldn't get away with it. But this is my plight. I can do this. You can't do this. It's about me, not you. So you stand down with your little punk soldier ass. You dealing with the general here. Cherry says, please, let's not talk about Bitcoins. I thought this guy was trying to talk to me, telling me about his grandkids and all this stuff. He just wanted me to buy Bitcoins. Siobhan says, I don't flip money to make more either. So, Cherry, yo, Danny, you thought the boy was trying to get at you like, this is another one of my admirers. Look at him. He's so cute. He trying to get at me. Oh, damn, this nigga trying to take my money. I be goddamn. I can't believe you. I can't believe you. And that's another thing. Scam artists, or should I say, con artists, they don't give a fuck of whether you're ugly, whether you're pretty, whether you have a nice body, whether you flat straight up and down. They don't matter. You a mark. You have it to give, and they do figure that everybody only has it to give. If you didn't have it to give, you wouldn't even be in the area to have it stolen from you. But they don't give a fuck because that's their mentality. They think that it's supposed to be that way. So you mad about the way that they do things, and they keep it moving. But it's not about you. It's about them. It's a very narcissistic way of living and thinking. But it don't stop. You're not going to change them. They'll change themselves, but it won't be because of any tragedy or whatever. It's not going to be like, well, when my mom died, I realized that I had to change my ways, and I really wish she would have survived long enough to see me, turn myself around. I don't look at it that way. They don't ever associate one thing with another thing. It's not what they do. That is not what they do. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious January 11th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. 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 They get number one out the box, Nabila Abrahim. Actually, it's Nabila Abdurrahim. Happy birthday to you. I'm Nabila. And also Sands, happy birthday to you. And April Brown. Oh, that's my girl, April Brown. Used to live right across the street. Her mama still live right across the street. That's my girl, turning 50 years old today. How you only turning 50, April? I thought we was born in the same year. I think you're lying, April. But that's all good because I love you, April. That's my girl from across the street. My neighbor, April. Turning 50 years old today because she's a 1971 baby. With the blind, with the crippled. I don't know. We're going to have to investigate that shit. And my girl from way back, all the way back to the 1984. Well, 85. Betty Noble Star, turning 42 years old today. Happy birthday to you, Betty. And Khalid, wait, hold on. This is my nephew. My love was born January 11th, 1985. I'll never forget it. You know what I'm saying? My first nephew. Yeah, I love him to death, resuscitated him and love him back to life. I can't believe that he's turning 36 years old today. Married, kids, doing well. Seems to be extremely healthy. I'm happy and healthy. But he's up in Canada now, up in Toronto, taking care of his business, handling his business. He's in the music business. When y'all hear me do the beats that I play on the show, he's the one who developed those, and he only gave those as his throwaways. He got good shit. He has artists out there. He has Royalty checks coming in. Man, I'm so proud of my nephew. For real, for real. Happy birthday to you, Khalid Berry. I hope that today finds you in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. You rock out, rock on, and do the damn, do the damn thing. Go, boy. And Tara Joseph turning 34 years old today, and Tu Negra Coqueta Aria turning 30 years old today, and Lavelle Griffin turning 51 years old today, and Calvin Hollinghead turning 48 years old today, and Takesha Trader turning 41 years old today, and Spicy Chica. Happy birthday to you, Spicy Chica. And my girl, Wanda Cooper. Happy birthday to you. And Armanda Sims, RN. Happy birthday to you. And go get her, DD Hicks. She co-hosted the show a couple of times. My girl, DD Hicks. That's what's up. Haven't talked to you in years. And Kadria Porter from Penn State, affectionately known to all of us as KK. Happy birthday to you, my sis. And last but not least, my girl, Maria M. Russell. Maria Russell turning 48 years old today. Auntie Riri is all up in the house. Happy birthday to you. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious January 11th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on it to the damn, to rock out, rock on it to the damn, rock out, rock on it to the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, listen, man, the mind of a con artist is a cold mind. It's a cold mind and a cold heart. And it's not that they don't feel, and it's not that they think that they're always doing the right thing, but you have to understand that they think that they are ordained, that it is their God-given right to be the way that they are, to do the things that they do, and to take from whoever they take from. There is no conscience. There is no guilt. There are no hard feelings, except when they don't win or somebody else takes from them. Then it's like, oh my fucking goodness. And that's not even all of them. Some of them just look at it like, that's just the nature of the game. You got me. I get you back. I get you back. They're about that drama. They like the drama. You don't like the drama.
90
but you
seconds.
have to recognize that you're not dealing with yourself. You're dealing with somebody who is the antithesis of how you think, how you feel, what you would do, and whatever your moral code is. So you can be mad at them all day, all you want. Guess what? Your anger towards them is not going to change shit. They're not concerned about that. You feeling some kind of way about that? You mad? You taking it personally? You already been scammed by one of these motherfuckers, and you feeling some kind? Yeah, I know.
60 seconds.
I know. But don't say that O ain't tell you. Don't say the son didn't say none. My conscience would never allow me to be able to get to bed at night doing that kind of shit. But I ain't them, they ain't me. We aren't them, they aren't we. We gotta deal with it. And knowledge is power. So let's be in search of power. All right, let's get real powerful. Real powerful. You know what I'm saying? Let's get out of here. All right, y'all. Listen. Appreciate y'all coming through. Don't forget to hit that button. Don't forget to share the show. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Appreciate y'all, man. Love is love. On a bye here. Yeah, I'm saying. So I'm gonna holler back. All right, let me get up out of here. All right, Blog Talk. You go bye-bye. And I said I wasn't gonna go till 8:30.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
How'd that turn out?
Goodbye.
Thanks, Carol. All right, Instagram. Thanks for coming through, y'all. We out. We go bye-bye, Instagram. We go bye-bye. And also, all right, all my YouTubers, get with y'all later. I'll see y'all tomorrow at 7 o'clock. I'll see y'all in the book other than that. Peace, Barbara Hill. She say I didn't see you sneak up in there. Thanks for coming through on the tail end. I holler back. I said, I holler. Peace. Yeah.